the passing audio through Zoom and seeing what it does in Smaart. So here is my Zoom call. I'm calling myself. I am sending pink noise through my X32. This is the return. This is the reference pink noise. I've evened them out. And then I've shot that through Zoom. You can see that is coming through on the, where is the other window? Here we are. Check the audio settings. See, I got plenty of level here. That looks great. That's shooting to my other computer and then returning on channel 15 here. And then that gets into Smaart right here. So here we are with original sound. And let's see what the delay ends up being. Let's try the find. 232. Yikes. There's the latency. So we're getting 232 milliseconds of delay. I've got a solid impulse arrival, but you can see the frequency response is a little off, and it looks like it's drifting slightly. Let's see if we can get that spot on. Almost there. There you are. That phase is almost flattened out. Ooh, that looks good. Right about there, maybe. My impulse is moving. So latency does drift ever so slightly. You can see it jumping here. Now it's ahead 8 milliseconds. Now it's moved back down. Interesting. Seems to be shifting, so there's not a constant latency, which is fine because you don't hear both ends of it. So this is a pretty smooth-ish phase trace, but take a look at this frequency response. What the fuck is happening here? Let me go ahead and grab that. That's OG sound. That's what the original sound turned on. Let's go ahead and turn off original sound in the meeting. So let's blow that back out. Here we go. I'm going to turn off original sound and see how that affects the measurement. Looks like we've incurred some extra delay as well. So let's go ahead and see what it's given us. I see a little impulse happening there. Seems to be moving slightly. So before I was at 23169. Now I'm getting 355. Look at that. Added a whole 100 milliseconds of delay for the processing. That's pretty normal, but look at this. Look how much it's changed their frequency response. It's actually flattened it out compared to the other, but I'm getting these weird peaks. Like, what's up with that? Not getting much coherence either. Let's turn up the blanking and see what it does. Yeah, it goes away. So I have to keep this all the way down just to get anything here. But wow, so it looks like it has an overall peak. Looks like they boost it right here, but it's more of a stair step of the response. But it looks like it's right around 7K. And then this has a flat, the original OG one is centered around 450. And then the roll-off starts at 250. And it looks at 125. It's down 12 dB. So it's got a 12 dB high pass at around 250 hertz. Well, that's where it starts. So I assume the 12 dB down point is 120. That's pretty good. And then I like the look of the original sound, albeit there's probably some noise canceling and some other things that flatten it out. I wonder if it could then be equalized and flattened out. So let's go ahead and try that just for fun. So I will EQ the input here and see what that does. So it looks like I need, let's bring this area down, center at 480, about 8, okay. So around 480, let's type that in. That one's already there. That's slowing down my computer significantly. There we go. Nope, that did something else. Well, things are running slow here. Let's see if I can deal with it. These computers are ancient. All right. Oh, let's turn the RTA off. That might help. All right, we'll widen that out a bit. Maybe about there. Let's see what that did, if anything. Oh, let me turn on did I turn off original sound? Turn on original sound. There we go. Get this out of my way. Too many windows. All right, we'll let that return to where it was. Yep, I can definitely see the cut I made. So I'm going to do it even more just to see how much I have to put in to flatten this thing out. So it looks like another 6 dB ought to do it. Let's take that down another 6 or so, ish. Oh, wrong window. Let's go to Smaart. Here we are. Yep, I mean, it's affecting it, so that's a good sign. Let's try and knock out this top part a little bit at 8K. And that sounds about right, because there's a lot of high-end emphasis in Zoom. You can hear it on calls, especially people that use cheaper Electret mics tend to really emphasize that high-end. They're already, really high-end emphasized, and then you add Zoom on top of this, and it does this. So that's looking a whole lot better. Let's maybe boost this up a little just to even that out without putting too much cut into this. Let's do at 1.5K. And we'll come up maybe, get out of my way. Let's see, I want to meet here. So let's do 6 dB. Oh, that's in shelf mode. Let's put that at PEQ. And then what did I say, 1.5-ish. Okay, widen that out. Boy, that's an ugly looking curve. Let's see what that does in, oh, wrong one. Smaart, here we go. Better. I mean, that's okay. Now, let's see what that EQ looks like when I turn on the original sound. And I really hate this window. Go away. So, here we are. I'm going to turn off original sound. See what that does to the curve. Ooh, that's even better. And that's more in line with our time, because I left it set for the on original time. I'm not really concerned with phase right now because it's drifting, so there's no way to really lock it on. But that's a good enough for what we're doing curve. It might sound a little more natural, especially when I'm trying to push music over Zoom. So there you go. It looks like there's a big bump at 450 or so, a little cut around here, 1K, and then a big boost at 8K. That's interesting because most of the human voice is hanging out in this area. So I'm surprised that there's this much of a cut there. Interesting stuff. So I wonder if this is repeatable and if the frequency response stays the same based on their algorithms or whatever they're using to process this audio, or if it's different every time. I'll have to start a new meeting and see what I come out with.